All right, guys, we are back with the hat format finals at Epic Cards and Games in Hurst, Texas. We got Nico on the left playing a hat deck versus yours truly on the right playing Sylvans. So this Nico's first time in the finals in hat, but 5th overall. He is yet to win on the channel, so we'll see if he pulls it off. Starts off by summoning Murmileo and setting Bottomless and 3 others. While currently I have the most wins in hat on the channel, I've got 5, so I'm trying to get 6 to, increase the lead between myself and a few others. And I start by setting a monster and passing. And Nico attacks my red mushroom. I don't know why he attacked that one, but what else does this deck set? But I excavate 5, so only the Sage Koya gets excavated and the rest go to the bottom of the deck. Now, I'm still only playing 2 red mushroom at this time because this tournament was January 11th. I don't think I had gotten the 3rd one yet. So here Nico summons Dianea and XYZ summons into Black Ship. So I'm going to take 1,000 just to get rid of the red mushroom. Passes, so he still has the bottomless. Now, one thing I do want to mention is this tournament was 3 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 8. Now, Nico, this was a smaller tournament. I think we had 10 players or maybe 11. Nico went 0-3, snuck in as the 8th seed, and beat the 1 seed, and then made it all the way to the final, so we'll see. All right, here comes Miracle Furt. I foolished the red tree. Nico, we know he has bottomless, so he's going to Sanctum, pop the Miracle Furt. Now, I can still normal summon, since the summon of, I didn't summon anything off Miracle Furt, so I can still normal. And I pass to Nico. Nico hits me for 41, leaving me at 43. Did we mess up life? Black Ship's 21. Oh, it's 42. Okay, come on, Soul Charge. There it is. Soul Charge. But Nico with the Max C. And we know he's got bottomless, so he bottomlesses me and... Oh, okay, we messed up life. I can only summon 2. But I have Rose Archer, so it doesn't matter. So I Rose Archer his bottomless. Yeah, I was at 2,000, so. Okay. I actually, okay, so I'm gonna use Sage Koya's effect. Here, he nightmares my Sage Koya. Why did he nightmare the red tree? Maybe he has 2 of them down there? Okay, I have not normal summoned yet. So I want to get the guaranteed draw. So I excavate Lone Fire. Put the princess on top. Yeah, I want to get the guaranteed draw off the red tree. So, okay, he doesn't have another nightmare. So I draw a card. Ooh, am I going to give him the extra draw? But he crows it. Okay. Now he summons Dianea. Bring back. Maybe he didn't want me to make a Felgrand. And I just pick up my card. So Nico takes game 1. He drew insane. Going first, how do I win that game? Look at that hand. Sanctum, bottomless, nightmare, Maxi, DD Crow, and he's going first. I'm not being... And then my hand's pretty bad. So, anyways, Nico 1 win away from winning his first tournament on the channel. Again, he's gone second 4 times. Maybe 5. I know there was 4 for sure. I actually beat Nico in the finals twice in the same day. So... We'll see. Maybe Nico's out for revenge here. But will I pull off the Legacy 2-0? So I start off activating Sylvan Charity. And put back the Red Mushroom and Upstart. So summon Lone Fire. Who did I lose to in this tournament? Because I went X1 in Swiss. I actually lost to the 1 seed. I lost the loose Chaos Dragon deck. I think I just bricked so bad. That's the thing about Sylvans. I've said this before. It's like one of the most powerful decks. And hat format, but it can get bricky because you play a bunch of you play a bunch of combo cards Hermitry. You could draw Dead Sylvanias. That's the risk of playing this deck. So it looks like I Lone Fire for the red tree, and I use the field spell to stack another red tree. A lot of times people stack the princess here, but it looks like I'm gonna stack the red tree. I must have Soul Charge. Activate the Hermitry, excavate, so I'm going to draw, and then red tree is going to activate to look at the top 3 cards of my deck and rearrange them in any order. So let's see what else I got. Soul Charge! Whoa. Nico's telling the camera, look at this guy trying to Soul Charge a Sylvan Charity. So 5 monsters, I took 4K. Let's see, what am I going to end on? How come I didn't use the other red tree? So I go for Alce, or sorry, yes, Alce. Excavate, breakthrough skill. Okay, I knew what I was gonna draw. So yeah, I added to my hand. I'm gonna add breakthrough skill to my hand off the Alce. Yes, I forgot. I rearranged. Okay, this is why I XYZ summoned first. Now it makes sense because I wanted to guarantee. I wanted to guarantee that I added the breakthrough skill to my hand. Now I'm gonna get the princess and I'm gonna draw another card. Yes. Now I could end on a 7. Did I side out Spore? Hopefully I kept the Spore in. Okay, so I might have sided out the Spore. Tribute the princess. Yeah, maybe you should keep in Spore. I need to... Okay, excavate the princess. Activate the red tree. Excavate. Draw 1 for the red tree. Now I can make the princess a 7 or an 8. I can make Felgrand or I can make... Okay, so I decided to go Felgrand. Set breakthrough and 2 other cards. So let's see what can Nico do. Nico starts off by summoning Murmileo. And I can either breakthrough skill it or Felgrand. So I choose the breakthrough skill in case he tries to sanctum me during my turn. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the Miracle Fert on top. All right. So I can also I have Alce on the field. I have yes. Discard the Martial Leaf with the field spell to stack any Sylvan card on top of my deck. So I choose the Red Mushroom. I really don't care if I hit an artifact, because if I hit an artifact, I'll just breakthrough skill it. But if I don't, I get to snipe his back rows. Okay, so I use Alce's effect. So both these will trigger. So I guess I'm forming the chain links. Yes. Or does the Alce activate on another chain? Yeah. That's what we're debating. Okay. So let's see. Can I OTK him? I mean, I might be able to OTK him. So that one goes top of deck, and then now I'm gonna pop the... And doesn't matter, Nico's picking up his cards, yeah. Alright, so we are going to game 3. Will I pull off the Legacy 2-0 and knock out Nico again? This would be the 3rd time I've beat him in the finals. Alright, quick second game, thanks to, a powerful soul charge. Nico starts off activating Duality, reveals Call, DD Crow, and Double Cyclone. He adds the DD Crow to his hand. So we're both at 8,000. Nico sets a back row, sets 2 back rows, sets a monster, and I know he's got Crow in his hand. It's kind of weird because Nico and I are both using the same sleeves. You don't really want to use the same sleeves as your opponent because things, Also, Nico didn't have a mat, so I just stretched out my mat. He's playing on. I told him he has to play on the Kaiba side. Okay, so what happened? Upstart? Okay, upstart. Okay, so I used the field spell to put Sylvan Charity on top. And then I upstart into the Charity. So draw 3. Put 2 on top. Put the Princess on top. And the Martial. Looks like the Martial Leaf. Yeah, put the Martial Leaf and the Princess on top. Summon Lone Fire. Pop Lone Fire. Get another Lone Fire. And he Nightmares a Lone Fire. Okay, so it didn't matter. If I got Hermitry, would have... I guess maybe you play around Nightmare by just summoning the... Yeah, maybe just summon the red tree in defense and not use the effect. Okay, so nice bluff by Nico. So I flip Rivalry, and he chooses to get rid of the Murmileo and then hits me with Dionea for 17. So we're at 63 to 9k. End phase field spell. So I'm asking which are the new ones. Martial Leaf's going to pop the Dionea. And trigger... Okay, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Alright. Activate the Sage. He breakthrough skills the Sage. Attack him for 26. The only issue is now he can summon a hand. But he has Dark Hole. Oh, that's not looking good for your boy. I've got, no cards. Alright. hit nothing off the field spell, but luckily he doesn't have a monster. End phase field spell. Okay, so I decide to keep the soul charge on top. He still has breakthrough. Okay, so I'm a soul charge him now. 63, 64. Here comes a soul charge. Nico's up a ton of cards. The only thing that's really keeping me in this game right now is that I drew into soul charge. So look, I'm gonna go 3. Okay, he chains Maxi. No, summon the red tree in defense. Oh, he chains Crow to the red tree. Okay, that's fine. So I take only 3,000. This is unfortunate because I have to pass. Unless I want to give him extra draws, but there's no reason to. He doesn't have he has to draw a monster. And Ice Hand doesn't run over Lone Fire or the red tree. So I'm fine. But he has call. So he calls Murmileo, pops my rivalry. I chain breakthrough skill to stop the Murmileo from popping the rivalry. So now, I mean, he's going to run over one of my Lone Fires, but it's okay. End phase, hit Curry Bandit. Yeah, I can't summon Curry Bandit, so put it at the bottom. Come on, man. Put it at the bottom. Oh, yes, yeah, I remember. Okay, yeah. Okay. You have to roast myself, too. Okay, so here comes Lone Fire. Another Maxi. Man, see, this is why this matchup is rough. Like, every card in Nico's deck is good against my deck. Every single card. DD Crow, Maxi, Sanctum, all the traps. Alright, so I Charity and put back Princess and looks like another field spell. Activate the red tree, excavate the Princess, draw 1. I think I'm under Maxi, so I don't want to give him the extra draw off of the end phase, excavate, Rose Archer. So I might keep the Rose Archer on top. Yes, because I want to be able to play around his trap cards. Now, the only issue is I'm afraid of his hand. Like, I'm afraid his set monster could be a hand, so I use the field spell to send the Prince or the red mushroom on top. Yeah, this is why this matchup is rough. Like, I have to deal with his hands as well. Like, I have to make Alcei. That way I can put his hands back on bottom or top of his deck. So I put the Princess on top. So that's probably the game plan. The game plan is to make Alcei and put his hand on top of the deck. So excavate the Princess. I'm going to draw 1. Now Princess is going to activate. But he has another Maxi. I might have to make Alcei here. But I chose not to. Okay, so he MSTs my rivalry. I chain another one. Okay, yeah, I think I messed up right here. I should have just let him. What could he have done? Yeah, I misplayed. That was a huge misplay. Okay, red tree, hit Miracle Fur, goes to the bottom. I should have just let him flip the monster. I don't know what I was thinking. I think I will say this in my defense. It was a huge misplay, but this was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday night. I had played. This was my second straight finals. I made the finals in Edison as well. I lost in the finals at Edison. Some of you guys, if you look at the dates, I had played Los in the finals in GBs, and it was like one of the longest finals we ever had on the channel. So I was exhausted by this point. Honestly, haven't made the finals in 2 tournaments. I know it sounds like I'm making excuses, but it's the truth. I was exhausted, but I should have just waited for him to flip his monster and then chain the rivalry. Okay, so here I'm going to use Princess, but I'm still looking good. Okay, pop one of his back rows. I hit his. He just breakthrough skills my red tree. But the Princess should come out, right? What happened? Why didn't the Princess come out? Oh, no, I used the Princess effect to tribute itself. Okay, so now I can't excavate the Princess. Okay, I see what happened. I used the Princess on-field effect, tribute it, excavate the red mushroom, but Nico chained the breakthrough skill, so I couldn't excavate the Princess. Okay, that's what happened. Now Nico sets another monster. Wait, why did the Murmileo go? Yeah, I was confused. Okay, so he charges Murmileo. And I chain another rivalry. Yeah, I'm just punting here. Okay, yeah, I punted bad. I should have just let him flip. All right, draw. Princess gonna special summon itself. I'm trying to defend myself on this play, but I think the reason I chained the rivalries was because if he flips his hand, right, his set monster is most likely a hand. He's gonna send the Murmileo to the graveyard. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Murmileo. Why did it? Yeah, that's confusing. Anyways, I go for Alce in attack mode. Activate the effect. Excavate. So I'm gonna spin something to the bottom of his deck. I'm at 13 to 64. Let's see. Yeah, so I put back his monster on top and attack his Murmileo for whatever that is, 700. Pass. He flip summons Ice Hand, crashes, pops Rivalry, brings out Fire Hand, attack, and pops Alce, and that should be game. I'm trying to see if I can make it miss timing. And no, that should be game. All right. There we go. And I'll get Ice Hand and attack for game. So Nico pulls off the victory. I punted that last game. Like I said, I was tired, and after making the finals back to back, I was just out of gas. I think I played all right the first game. It's just with Rivalry, I should have just let him flip the hand. Also, I should have just summoned Alce in defense mode and started putting his hands to the bottom of both his set monsters, put him at the bottom of the deck. I think I could have potentially won that game if I didn't mess up, but it happens. You know, I was dead tired. That's my excuse. But congrats to Nico. Finally gets his first win on the channel with Hat. And this is like my, I've lost. This is like my 8th time in the finals in Hat, and I lost. The previous 2 times I lost to Bujins. But I hope you guys enjoy the finals and learn from my mistakes, not to, just to play Rivalry. But I'm also, honestly, I'm not a big fan of Rivalry anymore. Because, yeah, it's good. I stop his plays, but it also limits to what I can do. Like, it limits what XYZ monsters I can go into. So that's why I needed more answers to the hands. Like, after this tournament, I started citing Debunk. It also stops Max C and DD Crow, which DD Crow can hurt my deck really bad. That's why after this tournament, I think Rivalry's still good, but I'm not so certain that it's that good against the Hat deck. It can be, but you still have to deal with their hands. And the only way you can really deal with them is with Alce. Like, Alce spinning them back to the bottom of the deck. That's like the only real answer you have to the hands with Rivalry. But also, check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya, one word, all caps. Yep, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.